Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Leah of Leah Marie Plans, and today I am going to share with you guys my agenda setup. Alright guys, before I jump in, as always, if you are new here, thanks for checking my YouTube out and coming to hang out with me. If you like this, please feel free to subscribe so you can see more planning content. If you've been here for quite some time, thank you for coming back and hanging out. I'm so glad you're here. So without further ado, let's jump in. So this year compared to last year, since we're getting in a little bit of a busier season, I'm trying to be a little more simplistic with my setup. So to be honest with you, I didn't have a chance to go back and look at last year's compared to this year, but I do think last year being the first year I had an agenda, I was trying to figure out what I wanted my agenda to look like. And over the course of the last couple of weeks, I have come to find out that for myself, simple is best. So let me show you. So right now I have nothing in this front pocket other than a Courage bookmark, which I had gotten on the EC website. Anything that I share with you today, I will make sure that I have the links down in the description below in case you are interested. So I don't have anything here other than this bookmark because I love this bookmark and I really feel like this could be my word for next year, because it definitely like gives me that vibe of pushing forward, as in like not letting fear stop me and not letting me like worry about the opinion of other people, like taking like that leap of faith and that courage to just go, right? That's where I feel like I'm at right with my planner. So here I only have 3 months moving into my setup. I have July, August, and September. As these 3 months finish, then I will go into the next 3 months, but I actually have it set up 2 ways. So when you get into your like the year at a glance, I have not officially dived in to set anything up yet as far as like my children's school schedule or anything with the goal sheet. This is just me sharing with you my setup prior to like planner move-in, so you can kind of see like the guts, if you will, before I actually like dive in. So I have decided that I'm going to break this up into 2 parts. And what I mean by 2 parts is what this house is, what this looks like. So I went ahead and I actually ended up taking 2 layouts and I put them together, but I put them together not in a way that you would think. So I love the Harmony Colorful, and I've expressed this so much. I love that theme. I know I've heard others say that they don't, and that's their opinion. They may like the Harmony Neutral, or they may like the color blends, or they may like the In Bloom. I happen to like the Harmony Colorful. So I went with the Harmony Colorful in my monthly. And because I feel like the color blends is a muted version of the Harmony Colorful, like it has the bold coloring, but it's kind of like a smooth transition, if you will. It's not like this where it's like the colors are kind of like all over the place. So I went with both the color blends and the Harmony Colorful, and so this is how I ended up doing it. And I have been testing it for the last month and it seems to be doing pretty well for me, so I believe I'm going to continue that moving forward until I either get bored of it or until I feel like it no longer works and suits for me. So here we have my monthly, and then I went in with my color blends compact vertical. So I don't know, I'm not sure how I'm going to work on the dashboard just yet, but I have started not started with exactly, because you see there's nothing here, but I have I combined my compact vertical with obviously the monthly, but I did 2 separate layouts. And then what I did here is after September, I have my sticky notes as a divider. So I did a monthly and a weekly in the front, and I did my daily in the back. And so the reason why I did the daily in the back, which this is July of 2023, so I'm gonna have to redate this until I hit the 1st of July. And the reason why I did it this way is because I'm giving myself permission to not be in the daily if I don't need to be. And what I mean by is, if I'm just home relaxing for the day, if we're just maybe going out for the afternoon and I'm not like tackling a list of to-dos, I don't need to tend to this paper. But I would like to make sure that I'm in my compact vertical at least weekly. That way I can get my plans and my things that are of importance, doctor's appointments, outings with the kids, maybe some work I need to get done, and I can have that flexibility of seeing it on the weekly, and know that, okay, that's done and I can see that. But like I said, but if I cannot get into the daily, or say if I happen to write out a week's worth of dailies, that is one thing I noticed last year, is that I would write and I would fill in every single day of the week and I wouldn't touch my planner. And I would, like, Sunday would be here and like everything either on my to-do list wasn't touched, or everything on my to-do list was transferred over like days later when I finally had a chance to get back to it, because we had a busy week. So having that dividing like part is helping me understand that I have to make my planner work for me and me not feel like I have to work for my planner. That is one thing that I was doing really well with up until the pandemic. And then during the pandemic, I kind of ran into a planning funk here and there, because we had plans and we didn't have plans. Then we were doing this and we weren't doing that. So it's kind of like up in the air. But now that we're like more steady on having plans and things to do, because the last 3 summers were like nothing. I'm sorry, last 2 summers was like nothing. You know, I want to make sure like I have that flexibility to say, okay, can I sit down? Like, am I too tired to sit in my planner tonight? And do I need to go to bed early? Or do I have a little bit of time to sit in my planner and jot down a to-do list and have it? So there is that. Because I was sent this to review, I did want to put it in my planner and give myself a chance to use it. But I'm also at the same time giving myself the acceptance and the allowance that if I don't use the daily every single day, not to dwell in it, if that makes sense. But I am loving this compact vertical. I am not gonna lie. I'm loving this. I'm so loving this. There may be a chance that throughout the school year, or maybe by the end of the summer, I may just say, this is it. I don't need anything else. But it kind of depends upon how I'm flowing and how I'm vibing, right? But I will say that through the month of June, I have done more sticker kits in my weekly, and I have done more just pen and maybe highlighter here and there in the daily. Again, not stressing over the fact that if I skip a day, it's not like the end of the world. So that is how I have taken my layouts and combined them together. And then as you could see, the agenda has a couple of pockets. So I'll walk you through the pockets and how I have, you know, what I use in my pockets. So the first one here I have is my meal planner. I have been using this consecutively now for about a month or 2. I've been using it for a little bit. So it helps. It definitely helps. And then so when I go grocery shopping, I'll either take just the planner, or I'll take either just the meal planner, or I'll take the whole thing with me. Kind of depends on where I'm at. If I'm out and about and I already have the whole thing with me, I'll take the whole thing. If I'm not and I'm home and I'm just doing quick shopping, then I'll just take this. I do have my trusty pen here, which I'm currently using the Pilot G2 7 in the blue ink. Back here, I have my wellness log, which I am working on actually. I have seen and I have thought about hole punching them and putting them in my agenda, but I don't know if that'll work with the combination that I have right now. So we're just gonna try this and see how this works. But I did make a sticky note right here as a habit tracker that I'll be sticking in the compact vertical. So I do have that. And then I have a couple of extra sheets of just like schedules and things like that for cheerleading and softball and things like that. So I housed them in here. And then on the front pocket, I actually have two things. So the first thing I have is my Moxie Life Goal Setting Companion Notebook. I did start setting it up for the third quarter. So I started working on that last night, and I'll be working on it probably through the next course of the couple of days until I get myself set in it for the quarter. But as always, as you change, your goals change, and so this could change throughout the third quarter. We'll see. But I can't believe we're actually getting into the second half of the year already. This is insane. Like, I don't know. I say this all the time to my husband that like it baffles me as how like we've been going through everything we have for the last few years now, and you figured with that time it would have felt like it slowed down, but it felt like it was just like it has been like years before. So I don't know. It has changed. I don't know. And then I also have my perpetual calendar, which I will tell you right now, as of last night, I figured out a way to use this thing. I have been an EC customer since 2014, and I cannot tell you the stack of perpetual calendars I have trying to figure out how I'm supposed to use this. And I have figured it out. I have figured it out. So for, I actually use this as a pre-planner for the next month. So before I put my stickers down and before you see the plan with me and things like that, I have actually housed my schedule for the following month. Like, I use this as my pre-planner, and it's amazing because in case something comes up, I can just jot it down in here, and then before I put it in here, I have it like there. If something comes up early, or if there is a change of plans and it's like 1 or 2 days before, I can change it really quick without having to use whiteout and covering it up with a sticker. It gives me the flexibility to like have the plans, but know that they could or could not be those plans in the future, if that makes sense. So like I said before, this year we're doing things simple. We're doing things very, very simple as we are transitioning back into like a busier year. As you guys see, I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling a little bit with this pocket. I'm struggling a little bit, but we're good. It's in there. All right. So there is that. But this is what's in my agenda, guys. And again, things could change season to season. I could know that I could realize that I'm not in my goal setting as much as I would like. I could completely forget about the perpetual calendar. You know, and I could change up my system where I go completely compact vertical and a coil. I don't know. There's many of endless possibilities. So I thank you guys for joining me for this ride as I share with you my agenda set up. And I hope you guys will stick around because I will be getting back into the plan with me's. I definitely feel like I'm going to be sharing a lot of compact verticals, just because I'm vibing with them very, very high, like very like high vibe right now. I'm really liking the compact vertical. And so I hope you guys will stick around. If you do like to stick around, feel free to hit the subscribe button so you can get notified for more future planning content. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button. Anything I have shared today, I will make sure I leave in the description below. And as always, thank you guys for stopping by, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.